Hello students and welcome back. So in previous video we have learned about thermometers and some introductory part of our heat lesson. So we have learned about different kinds of thermometers like clinical thermometer, laboratory thermometer. We have discussed about their structures. We did one activity also. So the next part is the transfer of heat. As in the previous video I told you, we'll be completing the remaining part of this heat lesson. We'll be completing the revision of the heat lesson, and then you will be ready for the periodic test 1, in which first chapter, second chapter, this fourth lesson will be there. So transfer of heat is exactly what? What do you understand by the transfer of heat? Transfer, transfer means moving from one place to other place. So here transfer of what? Here heat is transferring. Many things are there which transfers from one place to other place, which moves from one place to other place, but many of the things we don't see. Okay, like air is moving from one place to other place, but we don't see. We can experience it with the help of our surrounding. So here heat is also transferring, which we experience many of the times. So transfer of heat occurs from hotter to colder objects, hot object to cold object. Like here you can see there is a flame, and from flame heat is transferring to a vessel. Flame is hot, vessel is cold. So from flame heat is transferring to vessel, or heat is transferring to the surrounding, because surrounding is cold as compared with the flame. Flame is hot. So flame has high temperature and the surrounding and the vessel has low temperature. So in other word we can say the heat transfers from high temperature to low temperature, or hot to cold. Now how do heat transfer? There are three ways by which heat transfer. Here you can see convection, conduction and radiation. Convection happens in the fluids. Fluids means liquid and gases. Like water is a liquid, it is a fluid. Air is a gas, air is a composition of various gases. So fluid means liquid or gases. So convection occurs in the fluids. Convection is a transfer, a type of transfer of heat which occurs in the fluid. And how it happens? Through the molecular motion, means the actual molecules of the substance moves from one place to other place. That is convection. Conduction is what? Here the transfer of heat from one substance to other due to direct contact, and here the movement of substance, movement of the molecules will not occur. So in conduction the transfer of heat from one substance to another due to direct contact, but there is no any movement. This is the difference between conduction and convection. Okay, we'll discuss it again later on. Radiation, here the energy, this is the third type of transfer of heat. Here the heat transfers in the form of rays or waves. Okay, in the form of rays or waves, and radiation does not require any medium. Conduction, convection requires a medium, but radiation does not require any medium. Okay, like from sun earth gets heat energy. Is there any medium between earth and sun? No medium is there, vacuum is there. Okay, then also heat from sun transfers to earth. So that is radiation. So let's see the next. This is the heat flow. What you can see, heat is transferring. A is the A block. Block A is the hot block, B is the cold block, or B has less temperature than A. Now when both A and B are in direct contact, heat starts flowing. And then when it will stop, when the heat flow will stop, when the two bricks, both the blocks will have the same temperature. So here you can see A block is hot, B is cold. So from where to where heat is flowing, can you say? Yes, from A block to B block. Okay, from B to A will not go because B is colder than A. So once again we'll see this here, like flame is hot, from flame heat is flowing to the vessel or the surrounding. Okay, now let's move to the next thing. We'll discuss first about conduction. Here you can see, you can do this activity at home. You can take a metal spoon which is easily available at your home, keep it on the flame of gas or on the flame of candle. One end of the spoon you can keep, hold from the other end. After some time you will feel hot at the other end. Okay, how it is happening here, as you can see, the heat is moving from flame to the rod and from rod to the colder parts. Okay, and finally whole this metal rod becomes hot. Fine. So here one end, starting one end, the end which is direct in contact with the flame is becoming hot, and then slowly from that hot end the heat starts moving to the colder end of the metal rod. Okay, so here how heat is transferring, here there is no any movement of metal rod molecules will be as it is, this one end and the other end. So these molecules of metal rod will not move from hot to cold end. What will move? Only the heat will move. Okay, and how heat will move? By the vibration of these metal rod particles. Okay, so in conduction happen when the two things are directly in contact, one is hot, one is cold. And in conduction the molecules, listen it carefully, the molecules of medium does not move, only the heat flows from hot to cold. This is the speciality of conduction. If you think about convection, in convection molecules of medium moves from one place to other place. So heat transfers with the help of molecules in convection, but here molecules are stationary, molecules are not moving from one place to another place, only the heat is transferring. Okay, so this is about conduction. Then next we'll move based on the different substances. They are categorized as two kinds, one is good conductors and one are bad conductors and good conductors. So here you can see, now good conductor means what? The one which allows heat to move. Okay, the one which allows heat to move, they are called as good conductors. Like here you can see silver, copper, aluminum, brass, iron, lead, stainless steel. And one who doesn't allow heat to move are called as poor conductors, or in another words they are called as insulators, like vacuum or air or the styrofoam. So all these